most unfair way someone twisted your words. I was a middle school teacher who lost everything after the principal edited my classroom recording to make it sound like I was bullying a student. It started when Tommy, a student in my 7th grade class, was being picked on. He was a quiet kid who struggled with a stutter. Other students would mock him during presentations, whisper insults, or knock books off his desk. One day, I kept Tommy after class to talk. I noticed what's happening, I told him. You don't deserve this treatment. I want to help. He broke down crying, admitting the bullying had gotten worse. I reported it to Principal Davis, but she brushed it off as kids being kids. She'd been principal for 20 years and cared more about the school's reputation than actual problems. So I started documenting everything. I kept a detailed log of incidents. I emailed parents about their children's behavior. I even got permission to record my classes for teaching evaluation purposes. 2 weeks later, during a group project, I heard students laughing. They were imitating Tommy's stutter while he tried to present. I stopped them immediately. This behavior is cruel and unacceptable, I said firmly. If you can't show basic respect, you'll face consequences. The next morning, Principal Davis called me into her office. She played a recording, my voice from yesterday's class, but it had been edited. It only showed me saying, "This behavior is unacceptable," followed by, "You'll face consequences," making it sound like I was threatening Tommy, not defending him. "A parent sent me this," Davis said. "They're concerned you're targeting students with disabilities." I was stunned. I tried explaining the context, but she didn't want to hear it. That afternoon, the school board received a formal complaint. Someone had edited more recordings to make it sound like I regularly intimidated Tommy. They even manipulated a clip where I said, "You're better than this," to bullies to make it seem like I was mocking his stutter. I requested my original recordings to prove what really happened. Davis claimed they'd been accidentally deleted during a system update. When I checked my classroom computer, all files were gone. The story hit local Facebook groups. Parents who'd never met me were calling for my resignation. Someone posted my personal phone number online. I started getting threatening calls at midnight. Tommy's mom believed the edited recordings. She filed a lawsuit claiming I'd traumatized her son. The school district suspended me pending investigation. Local news picked up the story. Teacher accused of bullying disabled student. My union lawyer discovered Davis had a pattern of editing recordings to remove problematic incidents. She'd erased evidence of fights, drug deals, even a sexual assault, anything that might damage the school's perfect reputation. But before we could prove anything, Davis held a press conference. She played the doctored clips and announced my termination. "We have zero tolerance for teachers who abuse their power," she said, wiping away fake tears. I lost my teaching license. No school would hire me. I had to move in with my parents at age 35. My retirement savings went to legal fees. Then last month, Tommy's mom found his journal. In it, he'd written about how I was the only teacher who tried to stop the bullying, how Principal Davis had pressured him to sign a statement against me, promising the bullying would stop if he did. His mom called me crying, apologizing. She tried to withdraw the lawsuit, but the damage was done. My reputation was destroyed. The true bullies had graduated. Davis had retired with full benefits. I work at a bookstore now. Yesterday, Tommy came in. He's in high school, mostly outgrew his stutter. He handed me a USB drive. "I recorded everything on my phone," he said. "All the bullying, the real conversations with you, Principal Davis threatening me. I was too scared to speak up before. The recordings prove everything. My lawyer says we have a solid case, but Davis isn't worried. She knows the school board will settle quietly to avoid scandal, and she'll keep her pension." Tommy left me his phone number, said he'd testify if I wanted to fight, but we both know it won't change anything. Davis will enjoy her retirement. The bullies will never face consequences. And I'll keep arranging books on shelves, wondering how protecting a student cost me everything.